Hi, my name is Melanie Moore. I'm a Phase 2 DVM student, and I'm from Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands. The DVM program right now is very highly recognized, so as an international student, that was something that stuck out to me. So when I came here for my interview, I got a sense of family and community, and that was something that automatically drew me to Guelph. And everybody was just so welcoming, so it made me feel at home. As an international student, I am far away from my family, so that was something that was very attractive to me, and I'm very happy I chose it. Since it's so small, we are like one big family, and I really loved how everybody just encourages each other, especially on those kind of tougher days. So I love the fact that we have our cafeteria there, we have our library there, and obviously all of our faculty and friends are just easily accessible. For international students, it's a bit different. We have an online platform that we have to apply to, and then we also have to answer a few questions. The application process was pretty straightforward, where I really got to show and kind of show my skills was in the MMI, and it just kind of gave me a sense of what some of the professors were like, because we were able to talk to them after. And Elizabeth Lowinger at the university, she's very, very helpful when it comes to anything to do with application questions, so I found her to be a really good resource. The main thing I wanted to go in there was to be myself and to really kind of showcase my personality as well as my intelligence when it came to certain questions. So for me, it was just making sure that I went over kind of generalized questions, making sure that my sentence structure was complex and that everything kind of flowed. I do have an underlying passion for research, and I love parapsychology. So that was something that I kind of learned early on in undergrad, and thankfully I've been able to make great connections and have a lot of mentors here at OVC that's been able to help me continue with that passion. So I think going forward, that's an area that I'll be looking into in the future. So last summer I was working with Dr. Peregrine. He's actually a veterinary parasitologist at the university, and we were working on a study to look at the prevalence of Equinococcus multiocularis. It's a long name, but basically it's the fox tapeworm, and we were just looking at the risk for dogs that go to off-leash dog parks, since we have a lot of coyotes and foxes in those areas, and you can get the parasite through feces. That really opened my eyes to a lot of things. I got a lot of great hands-on research, especially being able to identify parasites under the microscope, and that's actually being able to help me this summer when I go for Global Vets. I'm actually going to Nepal, and I'll be actually doing a lot of work with their parasitologists and veterinarians over there to help identify common parasites to them in dogs and cats. Piece of advice to them would be, it's never too late or too early to reach out to somebody and find a mentor. So that's something that I kind of wish I did earlier on. Everybody has an email, and if you have an area of interest, just send them an email. I find a lot of the faculty members there are just so willing to talk to pre-vet students, and they really want to help us. So that's something that I would definitely say, do early on, reach out to somebody and just kind of get a feel for what you're interested in.